everyone, welcome back to the channel. Miss Crocheting Coffee here, and today we're back with a unbagging. Now, this is not diamond painting related. Let me just throw that out there to you. It's not diamond painting related. So a lot of people have been asking me, Miss Coffee, do you cross stitch? What do you cross stitch? Are you going to cross stitch? I cross stitch a little bit. I know how to cross stitch, but it's just not something I do on very often. Mostly because then I get bored with it after like a couple of hours, and then I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. So when a company approached me, which is Fgnormal, they asked me would I be willing to show a couple of new products that they have. So of course I said yes, and so they sent me out this lovely package, and again, it is not diamond painting related, it's actually cross stitch related and something else. So we're going to get into this. So I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I partially started opening it because I wasn't sure what it was and it felt funny. So as you can see, oh, they sent out a couple of different things. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. All right. So, what do we have? We have a couple of different things. So, we're going to take it one by one as to not overwhelm you. Now, this isn't something that I was expecting. I have done beaded cross stitch on the channel before. I will link that hot mess of a video up in the eye for you to see. So they sent me this adorable little, oh look, it's Totoro. Oh, it's little Totoro. But it looks like they sent me this adorable little unicorn. And this is a tiny little beaded cross stitch. And again, I wasn't expecting this, so I'll have to look up the price for this because I have no clue. And it's a little keychain, and it comes like this, so you get the filling for it, the polyfill. And then when you open it up, you get 2 of them. Now, there's your beads, okay? There's your lanyard for your keychain. There's your threads, nicely put together so they're not all over the place. And then there are your colors for your adorable little unicorn. And then what you would do is you would put the beads and stuff all over the unicorn, do whatever you gotta do. Then you would sew the unicorn together, and of course you would want to cut it out. And then you'd have an adorable little keychain. So that is really pretty. So this adorable little beaded cross stitch is going to run you $3.95 over on their website. I'm guessing they're starting to get into beaded cross stitch and cross stitching. It's not something I've seen on their page before, so when they asked me would I be willing to show it, I was like, of course I will. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. So there is the adorable little unicorn that is a beaded cross stitch. That is so freaking cute. Oh, I can't wait. So we got that one. And then, of course, these beads come with it. And inside the package with your lanyard for your keychain, you do get a couple of needles. Now, I'm not sure how good those needles are. I do have beaded cross-stitch needles that I like to use. I've sent some over to Rachel Ray over in Ireland. I will link those down below as well because I had a lot of trouble like breaking these. So I didn't often use the needles that came into the kits with this. So I'll link the other beading needles that I have. And if you're new to beaded cross stitch, that video should be like kind of like a tutorial in the effect that I show you how to bead cross stitch. Beaded cross stitch, I've done it before in the past, but I've never done it like this small. I've done like little, maybe 5x5 little beaded cross stitches before. So this is something that will work up really quick and easy and is really cool. And of course it tells you exactly where to put your colors, so that makes it even more easy. And of course you have all your beads. And for these, I like to get the diamond painting trays, like the little green ones that everybody doesn't know what to do with. I usually put them in there, and then we'll put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them all together. So I thought that was really cool. And the beads, you guys, look how pretty those beads look. They look really good, and they look really clean too because they're super sparkly. So that is what comes in this package here. And they have the Totoro one for sale, so I might have to run over and get that one. So we're gonna put this stuff away. And as I was putting it away, I noticed something. They tell you how to do your stitches. Like they give you kind of like a little diagram of how to do it. And then, of course, they give you a legend to let you know exactly how to do it as well and how to cut it out. So that's really good. The only thing about it is that's bad is that they have it in Chinese And if you are not fluent in Chinese or know any Chinese, you might not be able to get that. But a lot of apps now have the thing where you can take a picture of it and translate it. But it is in a different language, so you don't know what any of that means. But it does have the diagram there in case for some reason you mess up and you need to have, like some people like to have a physical copy to look at. It does give you a physical copy. So now we can put it away. And again, that adorable little beaded cross stitch, it is going to cost you $3.95 on the website there. So we're going to put that off to the side. Now this is one of the things that I did pick out, which it says Big Dream, I think it's supposed to say I love you, I-U-Y. Gives you the alphabet down here so you can write whatever you want in the clouds. And it's a cute little unicorn that says Dream Big. So I thought that would be really cute for something to do for Maggie. Now, these cross stitches aren't just normal cross stitches, okay? These are actually stamped cross stitches. And you're probably like, what does that mean? Stamped means the pattern is on the thing itself. It's on the cloth itself. So it looks like it's like 14 count Aida. And that tells you like the size of the holes. It does give you needles, which is really good. And it gives you this color chart here with all your threads that are needed on it. So that's really cool. And I will be doing a tutorial. I know people are going to ask. I will do a tutorial on how to do stamped cross stitch. I think that's supposed to say I love you. I think. But that I don't know. That we'll have to look further into that. So this adorable little unicorn is currently on sale at the time that I'm making this video for $11.88, which is not bad because I think this is like a 30 by 40 size. So you have plenty to work with here. And it's a lot of the times when they do this, if you take some warm soapy water, it will take care of the pattern on the back. So if you see the pattern through it, you can always, I'm thinking you can wash it and it'll get rid of that coloring and stuff on the actual cloth. And then of course you can cut it down and frame it if you want to frame it, or you can do like a canvas finish with it where you just kind of fold it across the canvas. But the colors that are on the actual cloth don't always match what color it's supposed to be, so you have to be very careful with that. And they give you a legend down here as well as on the paper that's on the inside. And again, it's in a different language. And they're supposed to check which one it is, but I'm pretty sure that this is a 14 count Aida kit. Just eyeballing it from what I remember when I was little. Yeah, because I've been cross stitching with my grandma since I was like 5. But crocheting kind of took me away from the cross stitch because it just happened so much easier for me. So as an adult, I dabble in cross stitch. I'm not a big like cross stitcher like, you know, Stitcherista or anything. So don't get ahead of yourself here. But we do have a legend with the DMC codes for all the threads. And we also have symbols for the back stitching as well. Which I'm going to guess that's supposed to be for back. Yep, it says back stitch right at the top there. So it says back stitch. And then it says full stitch. So it lets you know what kind of stitches you're going to be using. So we have this adorable little unicorn. We have our legend here that lets us know what's going on with it. Oh, I was about to say, where's the rest of it? And then you turn it over, and there's the legend for the rest of it. And it's telling us, let's show you here. So when I say that the colors don't always match, they usually will, because the cloth itself is white, they will usually color the color white a different color. So as you can see here, L, which if we look at our legend, just like with diamond painting, we take a look at our legend here, L is 21, which is 5,200, which is right here. So that would be your 5,200 for your unicorn. And as you can see here, he's blue, but here the thread is white. So you're going to be making a white unicorn. And then of course it will have a rainbow mane. And then you have like your little words here. So that is really cool. Nice project for someone who say is new to cross stitch or wants to learn. Stamped cross stitches are a great way to learn how to cross stitch without having to worry about counting and placement and center and out and ends. And this is just a great way to learn how to cross stitch. So if you're someone who's been interested in learning, this might be something you're interested in. Again, it is $11.88. It has 22 colors. And look at all those beautiful threads, y'all. Look at all those threads. Now, is this DMC floss? I can't tell you that. I don't think it is, but it says DMC. And see, right here, it has it checked on here. 2 threads. It tells you how many threads to use per count. So if this is 14 count ADA, so you're going to use 2 strands. And again, I will do a tutorial on this coming up really soon to show you guys how to do a stamped cross stitch. I'll have to dust off my my stretcher bars and put it in the stretcher bars to show you guys how I do this. So yeah, so that is the second kit there that they sent out to me. And again, this is what it is. Isn't it pretty? And this is a 30 by 38 centimeter. And let's see, does that measure true to size for the stitching area? Yeah, we're going diamond painting on them. So it says 30 by 38. So we're going to go from here to here. Might help if I had it on the right side. That is the right side. Alright. So it's not measuring true to size. So it's more like 20 by something. Because I think it's the whole canvas itself is 30 by 38. But it still gives you plenty of canvas to work with. So I really like that. I like the fact that it comes with the threads, the needles, and everything you need to get started with this. You, of course, will need your own like pair of scissors and stuff like that, but it gives you everything you need to get started with this. So I thought that was something cute that I could, you know, maybe whip up for Maggie. Again, I'm gonna have to dust off my cross stitch fingers. I do randomly cross stitch whenever I get the niche for it, but it's not something that I do on a regular basis, so we'll have to see. We'll see how it goes. So that is our second thing that they sent us. We're gonna get it back in the container here. I love the fact that it comes in this nice, durable, like this isn't just a cheapo bag. This is actually a pretty nice Ziploc bag for this. This way you can keep the pattern and everything all together. So say you want to put it away or you're taking a break from it. You can put it back in this bag with the paper in the front to let you know what it is. And then you just kind of close it up here. And there you go. And then it does give you care instructions, how to stitch unprinted cloth, how to choose thread counts, how to choose strands, and then cleaning and maintenance of your cross stitch pattern. So that's really good. It gives you some embroidery stitches at the bottom here that you can follow. So yeah, Joy Sunday, I guess is the brand that they use. It looks like it's pretty decent quality. So again, if you're interested, check them out. And it says cotton thread. Cotton fabric, cotton thread, needle, and instructions. So everything is already in there. It does tell you at the top that it is pre-printed. This here is a little otter, and it's little cup sets for you. It looks like he has hot cocoa. I got this one because I thought Orion would like this one. So he's really cute. Bear with a teacup. And this little guy is also going to run you $11.88. It's supposed to be a 29 by 42 centimeter. It's another 14 count 2 strand. They do have it very well, they do have the schematic stuff for it very well on the website, so it tells you exactly what you're getting, and it tells you it's a printed canvas, which we call a stamped canvas. So, ooh, look at those colors. You guys, I am here for it. All right, so this one doesn't look like it comes with any needles. Let me make sure before I start running my mouth. This one doesn't look like it comes with the needles, which again is fine because I have my own needles for it. But there is our little bear with his teacup. And of course you can't see the teacup right now because of they use different colors. But like he has it on his little scarf, and there's the smoke. I would worry because here's the heart, but I'm not sure if you're going to be, oh, okay, I see the words in there. It's really, really light in there in a different color, but there is a different word in there. But because he is multicolored, they have multicolored the actual pattern itself so that it's hard to see it. Kind of like diamond painting when you get double-sided adhesive canvas, how you can make out what it's supposed to be, but some spots are a little iffy. That's essentially what this is. So they just kind of color splotched him a little bit, but the colors will correspond with this. So these are going to be the colors that he will be. And I'm going to guess it might have been a mistake that they didn't add a needle to this one, because I think they're all supposed to come with needles in case it's your first one. So I'm going to guess that that might have been in like a little hiccup, but that's okay. Again, I have my own needles. I'm good. Plus I got the other kit, which came with a bunch of needles. So there again he is. And of course you have your schematic. He has 26 colors, and it even has a backstitching going on there. So you will backstitch a little bit. So there's the bottom half of him. If you like to have this will be something good that you can also like use a highlighter on, which a lot of people do to mark their rows. And then of course here's the rest of them here, and then of course it gives you an adorable little picture for reference. I really like that, you guys. It's so cute. I think Orion is going to love that. So that is the second one that they sent me. I just really like the threads, like the colors of this one. It's going to be really cool. I'll have to figure out which one I'm going to do first to show you guys like how to do a stamped cross stitch, which is really, essentially it's self-explanatory. You just follow the colors and it doesn't get much simpler than that. So there is that kit. And then there was one more little thing that I had to show you. Actually, 3 more little things if I can find the other 2 little things. So let's put this in here. Actually, you know what? You're not going to watch me ride the struggle bus. I'll be right back. Okay. So these are 2 more kits that I personally purchased. The 3 kits, or the 3 little, the 2 cross-stitch kits and the beaded cross-stitch was sent to me by the folks over at Fgnormal. And then these 2 I actually purchased when they contacted me about them because, 1, it's an adorable little lighthouse, and 2, it's an adorable little ladybug. Now, these are a little bit smaller, but it's the same concept, so this won't take us very long. So, when you go inside, you have the tiny little cross stitch, which again, this one's a little bit smaller. It's a 16 by 16, but look at the colors. Yes! And of course, this one does have needles attached to it, and it has all your strands on it here. Gives you some information above the top of what the DMC number is, which if you want to bobbinate them, that's helpful. So it does have 26 colors, which is weird because it's so tiny, but it's so cute. Look at that lighthouse. Now this one is available on their site still. I'm not sure about the Ladybug kit because I couldn't find it, but this one is $9.24, and I'm going to guess the Ladybug is $9.24 as well. So there is that. Isn't it pretty? And then let's show you the Ladybug. You might be able to search for it by the time I put this video up. So we got that one back in there. And then we have this adorable little Ladybug. I can already see the back stitching, which it's little. And again, if you're new to cross stitching, these little projects, which this will probably be the one I show you how to do a stamped cross stitch with, because it is like smaller and it's a little bit more handheld, and I can kind of show you better. But it's a 20 by 15, which is labeled very nicely on the website and on the instructions and everything too. They did a really good job with these, I have to say. You also get some needles, and then of course this one only has 6 colors. And then if you want the DMC codes, I believe there is a sheet on the inside that will give you the DMC codes for them for, again, if you would like to bobbinate. But this is a quick, simple little project, so we'll see how long it takes us to do this. We'll do this one together, so there's that. And then there was one last thing that they sent out, because they're not only getting into cross stitch and beaded cross stitching, okay? They are also getting into punch needle. Now, if you've never punched needle, you guys, oh my God. Okay, again, when I was growing up, and because we live down south, so you were either outside snapping peas or crafting in some way. Of course, I was smaller, so to me that was like the coolest thing in the world to be able to make something. So one of the other things I do know how to do, and I don't do it on the channel. I don't know why. I randomly will do it. Sometimes you just need to stab something, okay? So, punch needle. This is the punch needle kit. And this is actually one of the better ones because it has the pattern on the cheesecloth that you get. So here is all the threads that you need for it. And it looks like everything is nicely labeled. So you have 130 here. You have 21. Everything nicely labeled. If you would like a tutorial on punch needle, now take it. Again, I'm not a pro. I dabble in punch needle, but it's been a little bit since I've done it. I have made a Mario for Orion, which he destroyed shortly thereafter. It does come with this stretcher bar for it, or the round one. You do get a punch needle. You get this here to help you thread. This is to help thread the yarn through, I believe. Because you just take it and pull it down like this, take it to the bottom, and then pull it through. Because you essentially would bend this, put it in there, put your strand of what looks like yarn in to the loop at the bottom, and then pull it forward, and then you would pull the strand through the hole here in the punch needle. Which I have a better punch needle than that, but if y'all would like a demonstration of punch needle, I can use that punch needle just to show you. You can use the tools that come with it. But you would put this on the hoop, which this is a plastic hoop. I usually go for the wooden hoops because the plastic tend to slide on me a little bit more. But this is actually one of the really good ones because it's not. With the plastic hoops I'm used to, this part here isn't there. So this is a one that when you put it on there, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a something here. When you go to put this on here, it goes in between the hoop instead of the hoop just going like laying flat in there. It actually goes in between the hoops so that it doesn't slide around. So that's actually a pretty good hoop. So if you were to do this, kind of getting a little bit of a tutorial today, huh? So we're gonna loosen this screw up, which makes the hoop wider. See, it's a little bit wider. You would put your punch needle, because you want this to be nice and taut. Taut meaning tight. Because when you're punching through, if it gives when you're punching through, it will not punch through correctly, and you'll have to like pull it out and do it again, which stretches your holes, which doesn't look good. So I would advise, you know, make sure it's nice and tight. So we're going to pull this down just a little bit here. Because essentially you want to get it as perfectly on there as possible. Because when you put it on there, you don't want to take it off until you're done. I mean, you can, but you don't really want to. So we're going to put that on there. And we're going to push it down all the way around. And this can be a little finicky, so we're going to push it through here. See, what you have to be careful of is the cloth likes to move when you're pushing it down. So you would just push it down, just like that. Make sure it's on there exactly how you want it. So if you want to push it over, sorry, here, we'll do it like this so you can actually see what I'm doing. If you want to bring it over and pull it like this. This is actually something I wanted to teach the kids to do. But we'll have to wait and see because right now their crafty bug is dead. So, and then you, of course, would tighten it up by twisting this cap here. And again, if you would like a tutorial on this, I will gladly do a tutorial on the channel for it. And nice and tight, nice and taut there. Got a little, oh, we got some shedding there. So yeah, so you have it on there, and then this one is a really good one because usually you would have to take a piece of transfer paper, draw the design on the cheesecloth, and then go at it. This one actually has it on there for you, and essentially you would just punch your way all the way around, and you know, whatever direction you choose, and then it makes this adorable little bear, which you will see pop up right there. They do have it very nicely described on the website. It is a 21 by 21. It also gives you instructions in case you need instructions, and of course, this is YouTube, so there's going to be instructions. There are pros of punch needle out there in this world. So if you need instructions or whatever, if you would rather just go watch one of those videos, that's fine. They do have videos up. I can also do a tutorial on it. But I just thought that was really cute, and it's one of the other things that they've added to their repertoire of stuff on their website. So Thank you to the folks over at Fgnormal for sending me out the few little kits. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, which I'm putting that punch needle and stuff in there, remind me later so I don't forget. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this or anything else that I showed in this video, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. And I'm going to put this back in here just like this so that when I go to work on it, it is already on there. I know a lot of people in the craft community are multi-craftual. So, you know, for those folks that are looking for a new craft, or if you're looking for, you know, something different, this could be something different for you. So we have punch needle, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Good gravy. 5. So we have all of that there. There we go. We'll show you everything. We have all of that there. We're going to move this out the way so it's not in your way. There you go. All of that. Again, the punch needle was $11.88. The keychain was $3.95. The 2 cross stitch patterns here were $11.88. And then the 2 smaller cross stitch patterns were $9.24. I think they're a really good price. You get some really good quality stuff there and hours of crafty fun. So again, if you would like some of this for yourself, please feel free to go check out Fgnormal. I will link everything I showed in this video down in the description box below so that you guys can go check them out. They're more than just diamond paintings, because if you remember, they're one of the companies that I have on my Ballin' on a Budget diamond painting playlist, which will pop up in the eye there for you. But again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything I showed you in this video, or, you know, whatever, just leave that down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more random crazy videos just like this, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. Really random. That's why they call me Crafting with Miss Crochet and Coffee, and not just, you know, Miss Crochet and Coffee. But with that said, folks, I'm getting out of here. Thank you again for watching. Always remember, keep your 6 feet, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.